The internal investigation of the controversial LMPD raid that killed former EMT Breonna Taylor is done, but now it's heading to the state and feds for review.
Meanwhile, tonight WDRB's Chad Mills tells us why Metro Council is getting involved after hearing from LMPD's chief and Taylor's attorneys firsthand.
Chief, how do you run a department and don't know the answers to half of those questions?
LMPD Chief Steve Conrad was back in Metro Council's hot seat.
The buck stops with you, being the chief. So I don't care what goes wrong, you're going to be blamed for it.
Council's Public Safety Committee questioned the chief and others after an overnight raid back in March ended with an officer injured, a man, Kenneth Walker, arrested, and a 26-year-old former EMT, Breonna Taylor, dead. Even though police say they announced themselves before ramming the door during the raid and shot only after they were shot at, attorneys for Walker and Taylor's estate say police botched the raid, never knocked, shot blindly, and they say Walker only shot at them because he thought he was fending off a home invasion.
In my opinion, it's a damn shame.
In this meeting, council members like Jessica Green questioned the department's use of no-knock search warrants and found out LMPD doesn't really keep track of them.
The system that we have in place is not perfect.
But Conrad estimated that LMPD served 21 no-knock search warrants in 2018, 22 in 2019, and 6 so far this year. And his major explained they're rare and only done for certain reasons. But then there's Taylor's case.
What made this particular case so special to justify the no-knock status? I don't believe it did.
Her family's attorneys also question LMPD's no-knock search warrant policy.
And how come we're not having some consistency here?
And they asked council to pass an ordinance restricting those types of warrants, an effort Councilmember Barbara Sexton Smith and Green are already working on.
And I anticipate that we will be spending some time in the upcoming days, weeks, months exploring that option.
Green said she is also drafting a resolution urging LMPD to release a 911 call that Walker made during the incident. Green says she worries that LMPD is trying to hide something since it still hasn't released that tape. Live at City Hall, Chad Mills, WDRB News.